Okay, we have the Canon XF100, and we're going to show some of the external controls you might want to use during low light recordings, video recordings. And in particular on this one, we have three that might be of use, which are the iris, the gain, and the shutter speed. Primarily these two, the gain, which kind of sets the exposure. You want to switch this to manual, and same thing with the shutter. You might want to go from a 60 down to a 30. Now, to activate that, you would need to go put the camera into manual control. And once you do that, then you could select the button as needed. Okay, we got this thing going here. Here we got a typical low light situation that we just enabled. And camcorders, the XF100 set at, and everything is automatic mode. And if you look in the lower left hand side, the blue space right below the pictures, you'll see some video artifacts. It kind of looks like moving ants moving around, which is typical what you see in a low light situation, where the automatic mode is trying to compensate by trying to brighten the picture up too much. And we're actually going to set this to better here. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this into manual mode. And so the camera's probably going to get a little out of sync here. Some of this I already got it set once we switched to manual mode. The shutter speed went down to 1 1/30th right there. And from there we can probably set the gain or the exposure. I know this is going to be kind of weird here. And we're going to try it now. And we're set a little bit better at 0 dB right there. It will darken the picture up. Obviously, it won't try to compensate. We're going to set it a little bit higher. And usually right there, the gain is probably as much as you really want it. And it kind of does reduce the gain. Of course, this isn't the perfect situation. And there we are to 12 dB gain. Okay, here we have a Sony HDR CX550V. Now this is a consumer grade camcorder. And most camcorders, consumer grade, don't have external controls or manual controls where you can manually adjust to certain aspects of it, like exposure, shutter speed, and iris. Now this one is actually kind of different, and let's go ahead and try to turn this over here. It does have this manual select knob right here, and by pushing in the button at the very end for 2 seconds and turning the wheel, you can actually control 5 different things. I believe it's shutter, exposure, iris, and I believe 2 other ones. And which is actually the exception to the rule, because this is a high-end consumer version. Most don't. So it is nice if they do include it. You can take some fairly good video in manual mode.